Chiefs getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it?
Look at this
One
ball.
side handled it way better. They went right out on the...
Facts, man, but fuck off, bro.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Oh, dang.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's gonna go down again. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
To Jason Huntley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
So he's saying he was there.
They'll look to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. try and throw for it here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And the Bengals first down.
They're going to look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your
really can't throw above shit,
to come up with. But it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 81 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half. But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there. And
What?
forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Bengals 42-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Another try for Mixon. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great out.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Okay.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Bro, y'all making me move.
Interception. They've been around the ball.
Oh, my God. Yep.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Bengals will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
You know where the ball be going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll go down
where the sideline would have been preferable, but it's fine.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing to start the drive, but then incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his target.
Give him all day, man. Fine.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by
Bruh,
Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds
been a whole
inside the
flag.
15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after
A whole
only a
flag,
yard.
bro.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there.
You
Not
got
only
it.
was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
Oh, dang, man, come on.
Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
First and 10 at the 16.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's not able to get away.
That ain't even my ends, bro. I want my ends to do it. Every play, I want my ends to fucking win, bro.
Him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Mahomes is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
15-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
No, throw directly to me like I would do.
This will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Okay.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Okay.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Chase McLaughlin.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not as specific.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
42.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's got this one complete to Callaway.
Complete to Antonio Callaway. A pickup of 18 yards.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in KC. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now he'll let, and this is caught. And so he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 38. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Mixon trying to punch it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one of the better throws. Let him have that.
But now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to take it.
He can have that. He earned that shit.
Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That's into the hands of Pascal. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on play action, it's Mahomes.
27 yards.
Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
Oh,
and now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Jason Huntley.
That one goes for 30 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23.
Open no.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
I'm open though.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
57, come on. 57, come on. Ain't no such thing as a look. We take the win. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Check safety. Check safety. Attacking attack.
But I'm open though.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And Callaway taking it in left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes taking a deep shot. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
I'm literally sitting over there if you run it right.
Men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Leads to 2nd and
on 2nd and goal. Mahomes. Going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's literally a worse play.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Yeah, we dominate today.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.